Hey guys, welcome to the video of me playing DayZ 0.62 Experimental. I've popped on today just to have a quick look and see what's going on with the new update, or the update that's gone on to Experimental. And as you can see, it looks amazing. My opinion on this is they've done a hell of a job. The trees swaying, the noise, the ambient noise, the ground covering, lighting, adding new stuff around the map that I've bumped into. I was over at Svetlo, the roadblock just up the way from Svetlojarsk, and there's the military roadblock there. And as you're walking towards going north up the road there is now this huge brick railway bridge, and I was like, what is that? And I got closer and closer. It's huge. It's going to be a great little spot to snipe people or ambush people. It's a great little spot, and it just looks amazing. And they've also not just put a bridge down, like ended the track. The track goes through the mountain now and goes all the way up. I sort of went through the rocky bit part, and it opens up. You realise where you are. But you can see how much it's been changed, and that's just one small area that they've changed and added stuff to, and it's very, very impressive. My first opinion was, wow, it's just, this is fantastic. They've done a fantastic job. I was getting very, very bitter towards 6.1. I really am, and I'm obviously a big DayZ fan like the rest of us, but you just get into the end of your tether with, like, I cannot keep doing this anymore, putting so many hours in, and so many little glitch dies, glitch kills, cars spinning round, killing you, and sink into the ground, or getting doing 3 hours running around trying to get a car going. You go across a railway crossing and it gets stuck. But let's get back to where we are here. 0.62 Experimental is absolutely fantastic. Like, it just makes the game feel fresh. And it's come alive. Ironically as it sounds, DayZ has come alive. It's the trees moving was an absolutely fantastic piece of work by the dev team. They've really made that look cool. The sound effects mixed with that, the wind howling, the wind will just pick up slowly, and then it will just get stronger if that's what the weather's like. And then you can see the trees bending, the grass moving. Really, really good. The ambient noises have really, really improved that. I'm not going to give too much away because I want people to come on and experience what I've experienced today and go, oh my god, that's awesome. But one thing is, the owl at night is creepy but cool. And there's lots of other extra noises out there as well. One thing I haven't heard is that notorious the fence that makes a noise out of nowhere, the creaking of a steel fence. I haven't heard that, and I ran from Svetlo all the way up the coastline there to Kami, and that's where I am now. Just thought, I'll cut through. I'm going to go up north now and cut through this way. This is kind of a route that I would take, that I'm familiar with, and I know what it looks like really well, and it's completely different. The trees, the density of the forest. I think what they've done is with the conifers, lots of people like to hide barrels in conifers. I think they've taken that out of the equation now, and it's going to be more about tents as well, because the density of the forest around here now is to find. Before, you could look on top of a hill and sort of go, as long as you weren't too far away, and go, there's a tent over there. This is going to change. This is going to change the way you play the game and the way you sort of make camps. I think they've made that a lot more rewarding towards tents now than it used to be. I can't put a tent up because I'll lose all my gear because someone will find it. Yeah, there's a possibility of people finding it a lot easier, but they've taken it. I haven't seen a conifer set like the old days. 2 or 3 conifers in a bush together, and you could put that barrel in there. You couldn't see it unless you walked into it. Well, I haven't seen that. I think they've taken that entire conifer out and put a new one in. And that doesn't work with the new one. You can't just hide barrels in. And I think that's on purpose they've done that. I may be wrong. If I venture up north or go a bit further, the trees could change. The density could change. The conifers could still be there, but I haven't seen them as of yet. The lighting on it looks amazing. The clouds, that's another thing that picked up. The clouds are moving, and I've got everything maxed out on this. I've got a high-end PC, so I'm lucky enough to max this game out. There's a few of my friends as well that can max this out, and you can see that the the clouds moving with the wind. If the wind's really strong, it's moving. It just feels so real. If you've got a low-end PC, I did a little test. It's not on the video, but I did do this test of sitting and standing in an area, dropped all of my settings down to low, and then looked around. Okay, you've lost a lot of the density of the grass and stuff still. That is still an implement in the game at the moment. So when you max it out, it is still there. It doesn't just disappear and you've got flat grass. It's just not so thick as before. But I think they haven't taken away the thing, if you put it on low, you're going to be able to see people easier. I think you can, in my opinion, because when I maxed it back out again, it looked a lot thicker, which is an obvious graphical setting. Another thing is, what I'm walking up to now, is I did a little test, and I'll get to that in a bit, about rendering distance. That's still an issue, I think, at the moment. But I'll show you that when I just carry on the video. You'll see what I do, where I look up on the hill, and you can see the draw distance. You're going to see someone quite clearly standing on top of that, or laying on top of that hill. But what I'll do now is, I'll leave you to experience the sound without me talking over it, just so you can see, and you'll see what I do in a second about the rendering distance. And I've also got a couple of screenshots of that bridge I was talking about. Hopefully the quality's okay, because I just did it through Steam. But you'll see what I mean about the bridge size. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you see and heard, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time here with Mr. Beardman. So stay safe out there, people. Bye-bye.
Heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the half of you. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden move. You don't know the half of you. Heathens, take it slow. All my friends are heathens. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Wait for them to ask. Please don't make any sudden move. Please don't make any sudden. You don't know the half of you. You don't know the half of you. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of you. All my friends are
Bye-bye.